Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, it's a bit of a strange one. As you can probably tell, I'm not in my usual filming spot. I'm actually sat in a hotel. Long story short, for those of you that don't know, I'm in the process of moving from Manchester to Switzerland, and I'm currently working my last few days in the UK before I move. Hence why I'm in a hotel, because I've had to give my apartment back today. I thought I'd film the haul anyway because I'm not being funny, I've got the sickest pieces to show you in this haul. I mean, just from here, we've got some corsets, we've got some faux leather, we've got some crochet, we've actually got the works. I feel like you guys really enjoyed the last Urban Outfitters haul I did, so today we are bringing you another big fat juicy one. I have also tried everything on, so I can give you the full rundown on how they fit, what they feel like, if they're comfy, whether I'd recommend them. I can give you everything. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. But without further ado, let's crack on into this haul. I feel like I can't really do an Urban Outfitters haul without picking up any of their iconic corset tops. I've picked these up before in different colors and I adore them. I've worn them to death. I've got the black one, but I really wanted like another neutral one that goes with quite a lot and then a bright number for summer. So if you haven't already seen them, these are the iconic, best-selling, viral Urban Outfitters corset tops. As you can see, they are so gorgeous. There's so much attention to detail. They fit really well. They're so soft. I could go on for days about them. At the back, as you can see, they've just got hook and eye detailing. Really nice throughout. I absolutely love them, and it's kind of all meshy at the back too, which I find really sexy as well. And then on the front, you've got some nice structured boning, and then you've got the underwide cups. Now these make your boobs look unbelievable, although I will say, now that my boobs are getting bigger, I do sometimes struggle for cup size on these. Now I'm around a D, I'd say like a 32D, and sometimes it's a little bit difficult to like contain everything, if you know what I mean. So definitely bear that in mind if you have bigger boobs than me, or if you're around the same. Take all that into consideration. They're not very allowing, and that's just that, do you know what I mean? Because they have set cup sizes. I picked both of them up in a small, I think. Yeah, a small, and they fit really well. In terms of around my body and everything like that, absolutely spot on. I could not complain at all. But yeah, these are essentials. If you've tried them on before, if you've bought them before, you'll know how good they are. They actually do last pretty well for this sort of corset, just because they are structured well and they are made really well too. I will never stop talking about these. I love them so much. I think they're so good. So if you haven't got your hands on them already, please do yourself a favor. What I'll do is I'll drop all the links in the description box down below as per usual, so if you do want to shop any of these things, you can. I did notice as well that these have a sale on at the moment, or there's like a discounted ones. Do you know what? I think both were discounted, but I think this mauve colour was a little bit more so. The next thing I picked up is, surprisingly, a pair of parachute pants. Now what I'm going to do in the try on clips is I'm going to show these items in pairs, if that makes sense. So the corset tops, for example, I'll pair with these parachute pants, and then I'll just do one try on clip, because then I feel like you can see the items incorporated into an outfit, and I actually think that makes a big difference. But these are little parachute pants that I picked up. I think they are so beautiful. As with most parachute pants, they have an elasticated waistband that you can do in at the side, just so you can cinch it to actually fit you and like your body, if that makes sense. They've got a zip at the front, although what I do really like about this is that it's concealed, in that you do the zip up and then this bit covers it. So that's really cute. I really like that. And then at the bottom, they do just have another drawstring and they sort of cinch in again. As for the legs, they're pretty poofy. Obviously that is the aim with a parachute pant. And then they have some nice pockets that you can also close to, which you don't always see in parachute pants, to be honest. Lots of mine actually don't have any pockets at all, so I'm always happy to see parachute pants that do. Overall, really happy with these. They've got other small details like a pocket on the bum as well on one of the sides, and overall I think they're really cute. For those of you that don't know as well, Urban Outfitters is sort of like an ASOS in that it has multiple different brands on it. They obviously have their own collections, but then they do incorporate other brands as well, whether that be like, I think they've got Adidas on there. This particular one is the Iets Frans. I never know how to pronounce this. I'm so sorry, I literally always butcher it, but they have a whole big selection on there. What I did really like about these as well, and another pair of cargo pants I'm going to show you, is that you can choose the leg length and you can also choose the waist size, and I absolutely love that you can adjust them in those ways, because it means that they fit better ultimately, especially for people like myself. I'm fairly petite, I'm only 5'3". I do sometimes struggle with the length of things, so to be able to have them in a shorter version is great. That being said, I didn't actually pick these up in a shorter little version. I picked them up in a regular. I think mainly because I like my parachute pants to be quite oversized, and that they were. So I'm really happy with these. I think they're gorgeous. I picked them up in a size small regular and I've got no complaints at all. Next up, I wanted to pick up a really cute little baby tee. This is from the Urban Outfitters archive collection. So I believe everything that's vintage style, vintage inspired, that sort of thing. But I thought this one was really cute because there's two little fisher, I was gonna say fishermen, but fisher women on the front. I just love the vibe of it. I honestly don't have enough little t-shirts like this. I've got loads of crop tops, but not really any little t-shirts. All of my t-shirts are quite oversized, as you can tell by this one. So I wanted to expand my collection there a little bit. I picked this up in a small and the fit was perfect. It's fairly skin tight, but not like overpoweringly skin tight, if you know what I mean. Like it fit nice and was figure hugging, but I wasn't like squeezing into it in any particular way at all. It's in a really cute green color. Really do like it. I think it's going to suit a lot of skin tones. It's a nice light color without being white or beige or loads of those colors that I've got plenty of in my collection. So really just trying to broaden my horizons a little bit. She says holding up a little baby t-shirt, but there we go. What I will say with this is the material isn't mega thick. I'm personally not mad about it. Obviously we're in summer at the moment, we're in a heat wave as well. Any sort of light wearing t-shirts are ideal for this season, I'd say. Like that's what I'm really enjoying wearing. Don't want anything too heavy duty, something that I'm gonna sweat in loads. It's not really helpful for the weather, do you know what I mean? But if you're looking for like a really thick, heavy duty t-shirt, this might not be the one for you. But for what I want it for, it's perfect. The next piece I picked up might be my favorite one in the entire haul, or even like anything I've ever picked up from Urban Outfitters, which is a bold statement to be honest with you, but it's really nice. And it is this vintage faux leather jacket. It's obviously not thrifted, but it looks like it could be. Do you know what I mean? The faux leather itself looks really aged and worn and like it's thrifted, and I really, really enjoy that. It's from the same brand as I was talking about earlier, so the Iets Frans, whichever one it is. I'm not sure. I'm so sorry for butchering the name. But it's one of those jackets that I like to call a Bella Hadid jacket, and that it's what I see her wearing quite frequently. It's one of those very tight fitting motocross, motorbike jackets, that sort of thing, with the semi-high neck. This one, as you can see, has just got some stripe sort of detailings and enhancements going around it. It's got them on the sleeves as well, and then it's got little zips on the sleeves. So it really does look like an actual like motorcycle jacket, and I'm just really into it. The leather itself, as I was saying, looks so cool. The fact that it's aged, I mean, I don't know if it's really gonna, yeah, it's showing up on camera. Like it just looks like it's been bleached by the sun a little bit. It looks like it's been worn, and I don't know, I think that makes it really cool. It's one of those things that looks like you've picked it up straight from a charity shop, and I have no complaints about that. I think it looks really, really cool. One thing I will say about this is it actually is quite tight fitting in terms of these sorts of jackets. I picked it up in a size small and it was fine, but it was fairly close on my sleeves. Do you know what I mean? Like I couldn't have worn it if it was much tighter. If you're looking for it to be slightly oversized, definitely size up at least one size. But ultimately, I think the style of these jackets is for it to be fairly form-fitting. They are slimline after all, but I'm so in love with this. I think it looks really cool. Whether you chuck it on with a pair of cargo trousers like I did, or parachute pants, sorry, or whether you chuck it on with jeans, something like that. It's a great piece to have in your collection because it instantly makes an outfit look cool. In my opinion anyway, I'm really happy with it. The next outfit that I created was definitely not something I would usually go for. On the whole, it's very cool girl, Y2K girl, that sort of thing. And I feel like sometimes I incorporate elements of that sort of style into my outfits, but I never go for like a full cargo skirt crochet outfit like what this is. I personally thought it looked quite good. You'll have to let me know what you guys think in the comments, because if I'm completely off, please let me know. But starting off with a cargo skirt. Now, I have always found cargo skirts really hard to buy because they're either really short or they're really tight, or a combination of both. From that, I've just learned to size up at least one size. I picked this one up here. Now this is a micro skirt, so it is very short. That being said, I did size up to a medium and it covered everything that needed to be covered. It was by no stretch long. Obviously it's a micro skirt, so what do you expect? But my butt cheeks weren't hanging out, which is a lot more than can be said for some of the other skirts I've picked up before. So yeah, I was like like I was happy with the fit of this. I would have liked it to be like maybe that much longer, but we can't decide these things. This is what she looks like. It's from the BDG jeans collection from Urban Outfitters. I don't think it's a specific brand, obviously, because it still has Urban Outfitters written on it. I could be wrong. It could be a brand that they've bought. I really should do my research. But it is an elasticated waist skirt. As you can see, it's got cargo pockets on it. It's got this, what looks like a penknife pocket, I assume. I don't really know. It's got belt loops. It's really, really cute. And then at the back, it just looks like this. So it doesn't have any pockets or anything, but because pockets would ultimately make the back ride up even more. And trust me when I say we don't need that. Even though it is a micro skirt, they have managed to put in some very mini pockets in the side too. So overall, I'm really happy with this. As I said, I did size up to a medium. If you're around the same size as me, I would highly recommend sizing up too. They are quite low-waisted, which isn't usually my favorite thing. Potentially another reason why I sized up, because I just wanted to feel more comfortable in it, and that's fine. So yeah, I did really like this. Very different for me. It's probably the best fitting cargo skirt that I have picked up out of the many that I've tried in my recent hauls. She's a slay. And then on top of that, I had like a little white ribbed top, as you will see, slash as you will have seen. And then a little crochet, I don't know what you call these. Some people call them arm warmers. Some people call them ultra cropped crop jumpers. Whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to go with arm warmers. That's what I've always called them. I picked these up in a crochet sort of style. As you can see, there's different coloured bandings going down the sleeve as well. I think it's so cute. It's very neutral, very sort of rustic, olivey colours, which I really like. I feel like this adds a great element of texture to an outfit. Like if you have quite a basic, boring outfit, like my one was before, if you chuck this on, it's a whole other layer. It adds texture, as I say. Crochet is so in at the moment, whether that be for festivals or day-to-day life. Crochet is just a great thing to have in your collection at the moment. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about this for hours because, as you can see, it is just like a long piece of material, but I really liked how this sort of elevated my outfit and like the look as a whole. But I've seen them loads at festivals this year. I saw them everywhere at Coachella. I mean, crochet on the whole at Coachella was just like bang on trend. That's what everybody seemed to be wearing, and I think it's going to be very much the same for sort of the remaining UK festivals too. So if you've got a favorite outfit, for example, maybe if it's a little bit basic or a little bit boring or something like that, pick up one of these because it will take the whole outfit and the whole look to an entire new level, trust me. Now this next item I picked up, I know for a fact I've forgotten to do a try on clip for, so for that I apologise in advance, but it doesn't really need a try on clip. You can sort of understand what it does, what it looks like, the whole concept behind it without, and that is this little metallic mesh crop top. Now I have a secret love affair with these. I love them. I have had them in pretty much every single colour before, although that being said, they don't wear particularly well. They do snap. That being said, the only times they have snapped on me has been at festivals, which is sort of inevitable when you look at what's holding it up, which is this tiny little chain here. I picked this little top up in black, as you can see, and it's essentially made of lots of little, I don't really know what to call them, like metal sequins. When you're wearing this at a festival or a nightclub or even just out and about, to be honest, the light reflects off it so nicely. I mean, it is in the video now as well. They just look so beautiful. I see these on Pinterest boards all the time as well for sort of holiday inspiration. It doesn't just have to be for festivals or clubbing or anything like that. It's a little bit triangular at the front, and then at the back it just does up with a single chain. So as you can imagine, it can be fairly flimsy. That's why I have repurchased them in the past before. That being said, I've never had one from Urban Outfitters before. The chain does feel somewhat sturdy, so this might last a lot longer than we think. At least I hope so, because it was £44, which is quite expensive for one of these, I'm not gonna lie. But as I say, if it lasts well, I'll be really happy. You could wear these in a ton of different ways, to be honest with you. Obviously, you could wear it with absolutely nothing underneath or some nipple covers or something like that. Or you could layer it over the top of a t-shirt, for example, and equally it would look just as cute. So it really depends on the occasion. It really depends sort of what you have in mind for the outfit. But as I say, you could either wear it on its own or you could wear it as a layering piece. I just have this on my mood board for like Saint-Tropez, you know what I mean? Like little boat parties in France, that kind of vibe. We'll have to cross our fingers and toes for that, won't we? Then I picked up another pair of cargo trousers, and I'm gonna be brutally honest, I didn't like these. Not because I don't think they're nice or because I think they're ill-fitting, but just because they didn't look nice on me, if that makes sense. They're just too low-waisted for me, and that is the whole situation. And I know that suits so many people, especially girls and women that shop at Urban Outfitters, because that's what the majority of their styles are. So if you're watching this video and low-waisted is for you, then these will most definitely still be for you. They just don't suit me, and that's fine. These are the Urban Outfitters Y2K cargo trouser. I have these in so many different colors as well, so you definitely have a lot of choice. What I do like about them is that they have a really stretchy waistline. As you can see, it's thick and it's elasticated and it sort of runs the whole way around. It's got some nice belt loops in as well. It's got pockets all the way down the side and also in the side of the trouser too. They're just a great pair of utility style low-waisted cargo pants, and I know so many people are going to love these just because of the colour as well. They're so neutral. They're like a really nice light grey, stony, I guess it's more of like a light slate colour as opposed to stone. I think they're so nice, and I'm so gutted that they don't do this exact one in high-waisted. In fact, I'll have to check that because I might be talking absolute rubbish. At the bottom, they're just straight leg as well, which is a style I really love. Not a huge amount to say about them. They are just a pair of cargo trousers. I pick up cargo trousers in pretty much every single haul that I do. If you guys have seen my moving vlog, you will know how much stuff I have either given to charity or sold or minted. So I'll either be returning these or selling them or giving them away or something like that, just down to the style of them. I keep picking up low-waisted stuff knowing that I don't like the fit on me, but that's a me problem, not a problem with these. They are really nicely made nonetheless, and I pick them up in shorter as well. Like what I was saying earlier in the video, they do certain styles in a short, regular and tall, and I picked these ones up in a short, and they were the perfect length in fairness for someone of around 5'3". Right, we've got 2 more items left, and this one is definitely a hot favorite of mine. This is another corset top, but it's very different to anything else I've got in my collection. This is like a cargo corset top. It looks very army vibes. This is her. So as you can see, got loads of utility style pockets all around the front, and then it laces up too. What I love about this is that the back is very stretchy. It's just a full sheet of sort of elastic material. Obviously in a top like this where there's no zip or anything, that's mega important because otherwise it's going to be so difficult to put on. I love the dungaree style of the straps as well. You can clip them off if you wanted to go for a strapless vibe as well. That being said, I don't really know what you do with them. I guess you could sort of clip them at the back or pick the seams off or something like that, whatever you want to do. But this is very well made. Like, it's very heavy duty. It's got, I don't know how many layers to it as well. They've got real sort of inbuilt zips on them, real pockets that open as well, which, as you guys know, it is a really important point for me. If pockets don't open, I question why they're there. I think it's really pointless. But even on a top like this where there's clearly so much going on, they've actually made sure that the details are true, and I think it makes a lot of difference. Again, this is something that's quite far from my usual style, but I really did like it, especially the lace-up detail at the front. It's something that you can do up really tight if you want it more closed, or if you want to be a little bit more cheeky and have it open, show some cleavage and stuff like that, then you can, and just let the girls do their thing. And finally, I picked up this dress here. This is in a gorgeous ribbed material. It's so nicely fitting. What I do love about it as well is that it's got this net detail over the shoulders too, so it does make it really breathable. Not that I think that's why they've done it like that, it's just to add another layer of texture and to make it look, I don't know, a bit different. And then at the back it's open, it's got a sort of oval cutout in the back which you can do up in a bow. This is a mini skirt. It does fit to a really good length, to be honest, because it's pretty short. It's not one of those mini skirts that you have to worry about pulling up every 5 seconds either, because quite frankly that's just annoying. Again, it's from the Iets Frans label. Seem to be really liking them at the moment. I've picked up so much stuff from there. But yeah, it's just in this gorgeous sort of lilac lavender colour. It's got a load of sort of funky details about it, including some sort of striping. It's got the brand name on the front as well, and then what I love about it is that it's got thumb holes. I adore thumb holes, whether it be for workout clothes or whether it be for standard clothes too. It's just an additional detail. I think it makes a piece look even more sort of well thought out, and I just love how they look. I think they're really cool. I don't really know what sort of style to call this because it does look pretty sort of like futuristic, do you know what I mean? It's kind of like a female Power Ranger in a short skirt and a short dress. That would be my comparison. That's what what I would call it. I think it's really cute. I don't really know where I'd wear it. I'd probably wear it to the club. I don't have anything like it, to be honest with you, so I thought, why not pick it up? Anyway guys, that is everything that I've got to show you in today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe down below. Do let me know what your favourite piece was out of this collection as well. I think it's really hard for me to put my finger on it because I loved everything. I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye.